Let's do it.
Diga assim, deite-se ao meu lado em seu lugar. Diz pra mim quem inventou o amor. Inventou também você, a luz, o som e o girassol. Vem, minha canção.
So obviously you showed me around, the observatory golf club, and it's beautiful, man. I just see, obviously now the nickname, now I know why it's Observe a Tree, because all I see is beautiful landscape. But can you just tell me a little bit about, the club? You guys just reached 100 years, can you just, elaborate a little bit on the history?
I may not know a lot about the history of the club, but as I mentioned earlier, that is operating on original ground since 1914. And that's a very, very long time to still have a golf club this beautiful in the middle of the city, and having to come and work here and call this the office every day is an absolute blessing. I'm humbled every single time. Even when I play a round of golf, sometimes I go to places that I've never been on the golf course, and that just makes me admire it even more.
Talking about the observatory, being your office, you come here every day and, this is where you spend your hours. What would you say, has been really the challenges when it comes to, women in golf?
You'll always have challenges in whatever career choice that you have, but specifically in my field, golf, as it has been always known as a gentleman's sport. So it's tough for some of the, I would say, older generation to wrap their minds around the fact that there is a woman now and who is in fact a manager of the golf club. And breaking those barriers is one of the things that I enjoy, because as time goes and people get to know you and what you're about, they start to earn respect, and they start to understand where you're coming from and what you'd like to do for the club. So for me, it's a great challenge. I really, really am up for it, as I've been recently promoted to operations manager. So I'm looking forward to the challenges ahead. I've been breaking them since I started playing golf, so I'm not gonna stop now. Having the PGA and saying this is what I have is such a big thing, and I didn't understand at first when I started studying my PGA. It was one of those things where I said I need to open other doors into golf, let me see what this is about. But as soon as I got into it and I studied more, and I actually realized the weight it carries once you are a fully qualified PGA pro, which I am. I've just graduated. As a woman, as I've mentioned earlier, it just breaks those barriers where people would undermine you, but now they understand where you're coming from, and now they say, okay, this person knows what they're talking about, this person knows what they're doing. So there's just a level of elevation with the PGA, and I believe there's just so much more that I can do with my qualification.
So in terms of now, obviously you got your PGA accreditation, if I can call it. What would you say is the next step? What is it that you want to do now that you've acquired, this status that allows you to do so much?
Malwandla, this is big. I don't know even where to start. I've, in the past 3 years, developed a love and a passion for teaching golf, and introducing it is even a bigger high for me. So I really, really love the aspect of developing golf more. You touch people's lives in a way that you actually didn't understand when you teach them. The level of a relationship that you start developing with a person is really awesome when you teach them how to play golf. I am in the office, as I've mentioned, that I'm operations manager. So the PGA has allowed that door to open for me where I can get such a position. In future, I would love to have an academy, the Modisha Golf Academy, where I can, establish golfers and see, maybe one day I could have a player that plays on, on the PGA tour, or on the LPGA tour. I can start with you. There you go. And it allows me to play. So if I want to play pro tournaments like the PinkStig series, I can play. I don't necessarily have to stay stagnant in one position. It's very versatile, and that's what I love about it.
Okay, that's quite interesting. One thing that I'm really interested about is your teaching side of things, right? And I would like to learn a little bit more about you, learn a little bit more about, my swing, if I have the right swing, or so maybe we could take a trip to the golf range.
Absolutely.
Or the driving range, and then
I would love
I
more.
get kitted up, and then we just see if we can smash a couple of balls.
Absolutely. Let's
Cool.
go.
Let's do that, actually.
Vem, me diga assim. Deite-se ao meu lado, esse lugar. Diz pra mim quem inventou o amor. Inventou também você, a luz, o som e o girassol. Tem minha atenção no balanço deste meu compasso cheio de ilusão. E me desliga esta tarde que tira a onda do coração. Esta onda que rola por dentro do seu coração.
Fantastic. Even more than 50, you got at least a good 90. And then the ball goes. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what it is, man. Thank you once again for spending the day with us. As you can see, I had an amazing time with one of the best golfers in the country. It is indeed Bella, and we are at the Observatory Golf Club, obviously established in 1914. Man, it's been around for a long time, but obviously there's still more to come, still more exciting PinkStig series coming up in December, and we're really looking forward to that. So we're going to be watching Bella very, very closely. But do stay tuned for more as Vuyo's back in the studio. You know what it is, man. I'm obviously going to stick around and play some more golf. More golf.